I love this place. I would never live in Ghana, that's for sure. Well, you should never say never, but if I got nothing to do with it, I wouldn't be living in Ghana. I'll never complain about Thailand again. That's like saying I'll never drink again, which I did say in my last video. I haven't drank since, and I have no intention of drinking anytime soon. And it's also like saying I'll never do this again, I'll never do that again, I'll never say that again, I'll never do whatever again. But I saw a video just now, this morning, from Wendell. I think he's from the Midlands of England. He wears a Wolverhampton Wanderers football shirt, or he was wearing it in his video. He visited Ghana, Accra, as he pronounced it correctly. And what I saw on his video just woke me up to how bloody lucky I am to be living in Thailand, specifically Bangkok. In his video, now I'm here for a reason. We're going to cover a few things in this video, lads. But in his video, he went to a graveyard, and there were pigs digging up the graves and eating the corpses. And that level of existence, it's terrible. I mean, one of the reasons I'm here is to highlight the difference. I won't intrude. There's a funeral going on as I speak, but just behind me are the holes in the wall. I won't go too close. The holes in the wall, that's where they put you. That's where they put your ashes. This is the local temple. And pigs wouldn't have that opportunity here. Well, they wouldn't have the opportunity. End of story. I was going to say, well, if you're a Christian or Muslim, they still put you in the ground, where the Thais just cremate you. This place, it's little wonder. It's little wonder that this place is so popular in Thailand. You compare Africa. I was watching videos about Liberia. I mean, Liberia is a great country, fair play to it and all the rest of it, but it's little wonder there's no expats, or there's no expat community in Africa as such, well, West Africa in particular. And we're talking about visas, let's say, the 400,000 baht that I have to have on my bank account to maintain my status here. Well, you see, that 400,000 baht will also facilitate my funeral, because funerals are a big event here in Thailand. They're a massive event. They're a celebration. There's things called salas here. Again, I'm conscious of privacy, if not conscious of I am conscious of road safety. She wasn't, but they have salas here. So a sala is a place where it's like a mortuary. They keep you in these rooms until you have your funeral. And I think there's about 12 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's more up here. There's at least 10. There's at least 10. And what they do is they provide seating. There's chairs there. The chairs will be put out here, and the deceased will be laid on a table like that or something like that. And in the salas, it's more elaborate. It's like a rostrum, and the coffin or the casket is on the rostrum. So there's a funeral up there, and I know from past experience that I came here before doing a vlog many years ago, and I was invited to join the congregation in their having their breakfast, because there's food there and tea and coffee. Hello, Sweaty Crab. Hello. So again, it's this, here funerals are just it's like in Ghana. In Ghana it's a big event. It's a celebration. The caskets are fashioned into cars, and whatever the profession of the person was. There was a doctor, and the casket was a syringe, and it said on the side of the syringe, single use only. But here, funerals are more of a celebration. And if I hung around long enough, I don't want to intrude, but if I hung around long enough, I'd be invited to join the festivities. There's a salad there, and they're preparing for, I know it's a bit dark, hang on, I'll brighten it up a bit. I don't know if you can see in there. I mean, I'm not going to intrude, but there's a casket there, and there's flowers and stuff like that, and there's a blackboard there with the details of the proceedings. And you see, it depends on your status too. How long your funeral is depends on your status. I know her father was 8 days, and we were here in the main, I won't say auditorium, whatever. Well, let's say auditorium for the want of a better word. Obviously, there's a word for it in Thai, and excuse my ignorance. I don't know what it is. But that's it there, and there's a funeral taking place in there. That's the place where her father. That's the room, the auditorium where her father's funeral was held. And obviously, in that one, you're a higher status, and you can tell by the people who are there. They're all very well dressed, and it looks like not an elderly man. Well, the photograph, he doesn't look much older than me. Anyway, that's where I'll be. Provided I stay living in Thailand until I die. That's where I'll end up. This is an unusual video, lads, because it doesn't just cover one thing. It covers a whole aspect of things about my daily life in Thailand today, about this particular day in Thailand, or these few days in Thailand. This is Monday. It's Monday the 27th of July. And Tuesday the 28th is a public holiday, national holiday, I should say. And Wednesday is a national holiday. And Thursday, the schools are closed. So the schools are closed Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. But the banks and public offices and all the rest of it are closed for 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thailand has more holidays than you can shake a stick at. And I have to, well, you see, it's Harry's birthday tomorrow, the 28th of July. And it happens to be a public holiday as well. And we're all going to go to her mother's house to enjoy a party. So it's a public holiday, and there'll be parties all over Thailand as well. But it's a kind of a double whammy for us. So public holidays, and this is another thing. There are so many public/bank holidays in Thailand. It can throw havoc with your online transactions, because international online transactions don't go through when the banks are closed. It throws havoc with mine, and I can tell you that some of the transactions I'm talking about are from Buy Me a Coffee, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for helping me out on Buy Me a Coffee. Days are there. It really does help. It really, really does help. And, you know, to answer my critics, it doesn't go on gin. It doesn't. It goes towards new pairs of glasses and things like that. Practical things. And thank you very, very much, lads. If you want to help me out and buy me a coffee, you can scan the QR code or click the link below. Anyway, this is the first part of this video where I'm shell-shocked after seeing Wendell's vlog. He has a couple of vlogs. You should check it out on Ghana, and they're all done in the last few days. The state of the beaches in Ghana, Jesus Christ. I will never complain about Bansang again as long as I live. It looked like hell. It looked like hell. It really did. There was a sea, pardon the pun, on the beach. There was a sea of plastic bottles, and they were raking them into piles and burning them on the beach. It looked like absolute hell. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so glad. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy you're here. We're gonna visit a few different places today. and talk more about this. I have to buy Harry his birthday present. I said to him this morning, it's great to have a young lad at my age because of, you know, you've got more life experience as a 60-year-old or a 60-odd-year-old. And I said to Harry, Harry, this is your last day of being 7. You've got less than 24 hours to be 7. So enjoy every second of it, because you'll never have this again. So I got to go and buy him something nice and prepare for tomorrow. And normally if I was drinking, I would put a priority on buying booze today to have for tomorrow. Well, I would put a priority on it. I know you can buy booze in 7-Eleven, but you can only buy Leo, Chang and Sing and Accra, whatever it is, and a few Chinese bits and pieces or whatever. Or if you're lucky, you'll get Budweiser Max, or what is it, Budweiser Magnum. And I would be making provision for that today. I'd be going into Top Supermarket, or there's a lady down in the market that sells Ta Andang beer. And I'd be buying that today in provision for going down to our mother's house tomorrow, because that's purgatoris for me. That is absolutely purgatoris for me. We'll be down in our mother's house with all the bloody family, and you're welcome to join us, because I'll be making a video down there. The Beer Bandit and all and sundry will be there. So look, I'll be going now. I'll be going to buy Harry his gift, and I'm going to have me breakfast, and I'm going to buy a new cap, and we'll see what happens. Don't go away. This is, by the way, regular viewers to the channel will know, this is where it happens. That isn't even on. I turned this off going up to Pontootini. I powered it down when we went to Pontootini. This is Monday morning. We came back last night, and I never powered it up. But this is where we have it. And if you're wondering how I spend my money, I spend my money on essentials. Like, that's an essential. That's a MacBook Pro M4 and 16 gig, and that's a 16 gig iMac 25 inch. And these are essentials for me, how I keep body and soul together. And another way of keeping body and soul together is eating. And I do a lot of eating on this channel. And today, rather than, well, I am going to go and buy Harry his happy birthday present, Prezi, as we say back home. But she bought me Pad Thai last night, and I couldn't eat it. It's in the fridge, so I'm going to stick it in the microwave and have it here. And what I'll do then is I'll edit this part of the video on this machine. That's where I do all my editing. It's great with the trackpad. With the iMac, you have to use the mouse, the magic mouse they call it, but it's a little bit more cumbersome. But there's nothing. Yeah, but I just want to say, before we go into anything else, there's nothing cumbersome about Thai Date VIP. Thai Date VIP is a website where you can meet wonderful Thai girls. In fact, many guys who watch my channel have met their future Thai wives and girlfriends on Thai Date VIP. It's not just your average Thai dating site. It's run by a French guy in Hoi Hin. And I can tell you, I can stand over it. And you will be able to stand over it. And you'll be able to stand beside your beautiful Thai bride or Thai girlfriend. Thai Date VIP. Click the link below or scan the QR code and register with Thai Date VIP. You never know what will happen. And lads, you'll never know you'll never know what's going to happen next in this video unless you stay with me, because we've got lots of lovely things to do. So yeah, there's the Pad Thai. She's very good to me. She keeps buying food. And then she keeps telling me how overweight I am. The fridge is full of stuff. Full of it. But this is the, I don't know where she got this. There's some very good Pad Thai places around here. By the way, before we continue, where did I put my phone? I want to give a big shout out to someone for a wonderful suggestion. And there you are there. Shaker HP. Shaker HP has very ingeniously suggested that I wear my microphone on the peak of my cap rather than struggle with it on my lapel or hold it in my hand. So I hope the audio is good, and thank you very much, Shaker HP, for that. Anyway, here we go. Getting into my pad thai with a fork in a civilized manner at home. I'm going to watch a couple of videos. I might watch Wendell again. I don't know what machine I'll watch it on, but I might watch Wendell again in Ghana just to remind me how lucky I am to live in Thailand. And we will recommence this video just after I finish my breakfast and watch Wendell. Don't go away. Can't beat a cup of tea. So you join me on my quest in Big C. Big C, lads, in Rashida. Big C is a great place. It really, really is. It has everything. It's even got an off license. But I'm free. This is like giving up smoking. When I gave up smoking, I felt so free. I could leave the house without having to remember to bring my cigarettes with me. I can now come into Big C or any supermarket or anywhere else I go without having to worry about, you know, is it time? Like, it's 11:30, so it is time. We can buy alcohol between 11 a.m. and 12 midnight in Thailand. But I don't have to worry about that. Anyway, here we are. Big C in the toy section. And I'm coming to get Harry. He said a remote control police car. But because... Is that a police car? Because it's his birthday. His 8th birthday. You know, it's got to be something elaborate. And I'd like to get him something really, really nice. And I want to give a big shout out to Irish Paul in Brisbane. Thank you so much indeed, Paul, for your generosity. Harry's going to say thank you to you in person in the next video. And, you know, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for your support, and everybody else for their support. So I'm on the quest, and I'm a very lucky man. I'm a lucky man to have you guys. I really am. I'm a lucky man to have this channel, and I'm a very lucky man to have a son who's turning 8 tomorrow. And it's a wonderful feeling to come here and to be in the position to be able to buy him something nice for his birthday. It really is. He's a sound kid. He's a sound lad. But there doesn't seem to be too much. He said a remote control car. So there's a remote control airplane there, but I don't know if that would be a bridge too far. This is the array, by the way, if you're interested in remote control cars, lads. But there's no police car as such. There's a graffiti car. There's one that looks like a police car because it thing's up on top. Maybe we go for that. $10. You can't go far wrong. Can't go far wrong. Because I want him to enjoy his day. He said police car, but there are no police cars here. This is an elaborate super speed 4-channel function. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do for starters. Wonderful. Sure, what is your childhood? What is your childhood? If you're a boy, if you're a young boy, what is your childhood without a remote control car? I mean, come on. That's what it's all about. Remote control cars. Let's do this. By the way, if you're wondering, I have my rucksack on my back because I can do my editing as I go, because I'm under a bit of time pressure today. And I want to get this video out tonight. I want to get as many videos done towards the end of this month as I possibly can, because views are down, revenue is down. So when revenue is down, we increase production. There you go. So I got this racing car. What else can I get him? Anyway, I won't bore you with the details of shopping. This is one of the things I've had to do today. And this is another reason why I'm glad to live in Thailand. Because in Thailand you have all the... and this is another reason I'm glad to live in Thailand. Because in Thailand, you've got all the... This is another reason why I'm glad to live in Thailand. Because in Thailand, you've all the luxuries of the West. And you can live your Western lifestyle. Not like other places in the world that I've seen, like Ghana. I mean, I've never been to Ghana, so I don't know, but I'm just based on what I saw in that video by Wendell. What else can I get him? Anyway, listen, I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm going to continue doing this. Don't go away. So I've managed to get Harry all his goodies, and I feel fantastic. I hope you feel fantastic, lads, whatever you're doing today. I hope this video finds you well. That's what it's all about. That's what it is all about. It's all about entertainment. Guys criticise me a lot for being, let's say, inconsistent on my videos. Giving this information, giving that information, saying this and saying that. Listen, it's entertaining. That's what it's all about. As we say in Ireland, never let the truth get in the way of a good story. I'm now making my way into the street from Big C to do a little bit of editing on this video. But there's always something in Thailand. I mean, look at this. It's a drill. Everything can be a festival in Thailand, you know that? That's a drill. They're advertising a drill. So, for those of you who are interested, there's a walkway from Big C into the street. So there's the street. And there's workstations in the street. The street's a different animal compared to Big C, but... So there's a place I can sit down and do my editing. And maybe have a cup of coffee. It's a wonderful day, it really is. It's a Monday, and it's a wonderful day, and it's a wonderful day not to be drinking, and it's a wonderful day to have you, and I said that before and I'll say it again, and it's a wonderful day to be looking forward to my son's 8th birthday tomorrow, and you're all invited, because I'll be making a video from there, from her mother's house where we're going to have the party. Anyway, I'll find this workstation, and I'll see what happens. So I found a place where I can boogie. This is a wonderful spot. Thailand has everything compared to Ghana. Now, I'm sorry for going on about Ghana, but from what I can see, Thailand wins hands down. It really, really does. I'm going to get stuck into me editing. I'm going to buy myself a cup of coffee and I'm going to relax. And I'll see you in a few moments. So I have rendered myself into a situation of bliss, or a condition of bliss. I'm sitting in a workstation, at a workstation, in the street in Rashida. I presume it has Wi-Fi, but I have Wi-Fi on my phone, and I got myself a beautiful strawberry yogurt shake thing. Who sang that song? Who sang that song? I guess you're just what I needed. I don't want to quote too many of the lyrics because I don't want to get done for copyright. So I'm here with my MacBook, ready to do some editing on this video. It's a bit of everything, and I can only assume that I wouldn't be able to do this in Ghana. Well, I'm sure I would be able to do this in Ghana. But the comparison between Thailand and Ghana, there is absolutely no comparison. Based on what I saw on Wendell's video, this is what I'm basing my whole opinion on what I saw on Wendell's videos. I'm just so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that you're here. That's a new experience. Sorry. Wow. 85 baht. That's a whole new experience. This is a whole new experience. I'm sure you think so. Maybe you think this video is a lot of baloney comparing Thailand to Ghana, but it's just something I thought of after watching that video. And as well as that, I get a lot of criticism for some people think my videos are boring and I just make videos for the sake of making videos and just for clickbait. Well, you see, the whole thing about clickbait is everything is clickbait. You buy a BMW, it's clickbait. They advertise it that way, so you can buy it. Everything is clickbait. You wake up in the morning, you have a shower, you put on your clothes, you brush your hair. That's clickbait. You want people to take notice of you. It's all clickbait. So yes, I do make videos, and the thumbnails are for clickbait because I want people to click on the thumbnail. That's what it's all about. That's what every YouTube video is about. That's what life's about. Life is clickbait. What do you think women wear makeup for? I mean, that's the thing. So this video is one of the few videos that I've ever made that didn't follow, well, it's following a theme all the way through, but it doesn't really have, and I've no axe to grind. I'm not giving out about anything. I've just been to Top Chevron. I bought these glasses in Top Chevron in side 3 in Nana. I got them on Friday and they were very tight on this ear here, and I went into Top Chevron here and they very kindly loosened them, which is fantastic. So I'm having a fantastic day, and I know I probably said this before, but I hope you're having a fantastic day too. I'm going to go home now and regroup. I've said it before, I hate that word group, but that's what I'm going to do. And we'll recommence like we always do in a couple of seconds. Don't go away. Well, it's quite a bit later and it's been precipitating almost non-stop since I got out of Big C. And I want to say something, lads. You might think that this is an absolutely disjointed and ridiculous video comparing Thailand to Ghana. Well, I'm going to leave in the description the links to 2 of those videos from Wendell. I'm a big fan of his, actually. He doesn't know it, but I am, and a big shout out to him. Not that he needs my help at all. You watch his videos on Ghana and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. It's like chalk and cheese. It's like night and day. Thailand is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful country to live in, and we should be thankful, and I am thankful that I chose Thailand to live in, because when you see, and I'm not being derogatory about Ghana at all, but it just wouldn't be for me. It's not my cup of tea. I hope this channel is your cup of tea. I'm sure it is. And if you haven't done so already, lads, well, leave a comment. I need your comments. Your comments help promote the videos. Click the like button, the share button, and do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. And remember, you're all invited to Harry's birthday party in our next video. See you again soon, lads.